Hello, what's up, everybody, and Kenji users. Specifically, if you're a Kenji user, on this video, I'm going to show you guys how to actually build a course and put it into your community and provide more value. Okay. Now, you're probably selling this course for a little bit of money, or you have a high ticket course. It really doesn't matter what kind of course it is. What matters is, setting it up and putting it out to the people and seeing if the people like it or not. And they're going to give you their own 2 cents by commenting and letting you know how they feel. Okay. Now, first things first, to understand how courses works, you're going to have a client portal. Okay. Now, this client portal beforehand is going to be a random link, but then I'll show you how we can update it in just a moment. Okay, we're gonna go on courses. So your community and membership area is built from courses, which is the products, offers, right? You have analytics and then settings. Okay, to go into products, this is what kind of courses you have available to be used in your community, right? So if you have this course, if you have if you have a course like this or whatever, it's going to be right here for you guys to use. Or if you want to create another video, you can just go ahead and click edit. And then you can, it doesn't have to be your video. You can upload it, or you can have a link, right? So you can have a link like a YouTube link or a Google Drive link, and you can import the link here, and then it will add the video for your community. If you don't have video ads yet, I recommend going online and searching for a free copyrighted courses. There's a lot of free courses out there that are pretty much free for you to use and take advantage of and just put them in your system, put them in your community. There's nothing wrong with that. And then until you have your own stuff, right? If you want to make any edits, like for instance, deleting this right here, you can edit the course title right here. You can add a picture, then you can save it and then go on with your life. There's also a place where you can add, comments. You can enable comments on different things. So if I want to enable comments here, I can enable comments on each course that I see fit. Okay. Now, once we come here, you can also create unlimited courses, or you can import a course from Kajabi. Okay, that's a lot of people use Kajabi, so we have been importing courses from there as well. All right, and then basically, you can offer these courses in your communities, or you can offer them as part of like your offering, right? So you create an offer here, and then you name it whatever, like this so and so, and then you want to add what kind of programs are in this offer. So if you want to add this program, you can add it right like this to the existing people. If you want to offer them this program, you can offer it to them like this, or so on. Okay, so as many as you want, you can have in one offer. And so when you give people access to a certain offer, they get access to all the courses all at the same time. Okay. Right here under analytics, of course, we're going to see who's actually, taking the course, who's finishing assessments, who's logging in, what's going on, how many times they're logging in, all that stuff is right here for you guys to see and pretty much check it out. See how many total products they got and all of this stuff, okay? Settings, this is when we're gonna connect our domain. That's when we're gonna make sure that we have the, learn dot whatever dot com. This is where we're gonna add the photo for the course. So if we have a new photo, we're gonna go ahead and upload it. If we don't, we're just gonna keep it as is. We're gonna have it empty to show pretty much nothing. Okay, so it doesn't have to have anything. If it doesn't have to have anything, just leave it empty. If you have the content, if you have the logo, go ahead and upload them for us, okay? I think we have one right here. Let me show you how that looks like. And go ahead and upload this one right there. Okay, just make sure you hit save before you exit, and then we will go on to the next setting. Okay, now we have the app setting right here. This is what you want your app to look like. This is our old logo. We want to upload the new one. But yeah, so this is your app. People can download the app and start, working on your, you know, community. And this is where we connect the learn.kenjicrm.com. You just come in here, you put in learn.yourwebsite.com, and you have to update the CNAME to point to this one right here. And your host name will be just learn. So it's going to be learn, and then the value would be this one right here. If you have GoDaddy, it's going to automatically connect you, so you don't have to worry about that. If you have any other service provider, you probably want to have a booked appointment if you have issues. Email settings, these emails go out when someone, comments, when there's a new comment. There's defaulted templates, but we can change these defaulted templates to any other templates that we see fit, or we can edit the defaulted template as well. Okay. Again, we're gonna leave it for now. Certificate, this is the emails they get when they get a certificate. Communities, this is the emails they get when they, they get community stuff. So if someone, does something, they're gonna get a template, and we can preview all these templates right here that are already in the system. Okay, or we can add our own if we wanted to. Okay, now let's come here to communities and groups. This is where we can have a community like this one, for example, and we can add courses to it. So if I wanted to add, for example, I wanted to add this course right here, boom, I can add it just like this. If I want to add this other one right here, let's see, easy ways to get funding, is it one? We can add this right here as well. Okay, so, oh, we got two of them. So we're going to delete one of them. And go here, right? Go here and delete one of them. Okay. And then some of them come with certificate. So if you add some of them, if you go and create certificates, when they finish a certain course, they will get a certificate. So the easy ways to business funding, there's a certificate right there. There's a paid ad certificate. And you can decide when this certificate takes place. You can add signature to it, if you want to sign it. You can add a bunch of stuff to it. It's pretty cool. Pretty much like any other certificate maker that you've created before, same thing. They get sent this certificate once they finish a course. Okay. There's also badges. People can get badges. So if you can issue badges as well, that's something something you can do. We got a bunch of badges right here that you can issue. Quiz complete, survey completed, form submitted, stuff like that. So that way, you create a pretty cool community that is very customizable. All right. Once you click on Go Collab, this is where you can actually enable, you know, your community to be discovered by Go Collab, which is a huge, huge website for communities. There's a lot of communities on here, and that's how people will find you. There's thousands of people, and that's how people will find you online. Just be careful, don't make it public because you might get a lot of scammers. Okay. So this is kind of the overview, high level of the communities. I recommend going into it and just playing around with the settings, playing around with how you want the domains to look like. If it's learn.yourdomain, if you want to leave it empty, that's fine. Just spend a little bit of time to understand what this is all about, because a lot of people make a lot of monies, a lot of dough, a lot of money with communities. So go ahead and take it serious, and let's advertise your community. Let's get you sales that look something like this. So as you guys can see, this is our These are our transactions right here. As you can see, these are people paying for the community and also paying for other stuff as well, which is a higher ticket stuff, right? So if you want to get low ticket off leads like this that pay you upfront, then go ahead and set up your community, and we'll see you guys on the other side, and we'll help you on the Zoom if you need anything. Peace.